Hey Libra, intuitive soul coach here with your May 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. And boy, oh boy, are your cards talking, Libra. So there's a lot coming out here for you. So this is a really powerful time for you to honor your feelings, because some of you, what you don't see coming in the month of May is some extremes when it comes to emotions, when it comes to feelings, things that are showing up. It could be triggers from the past. It could be people triggering you. This is a perfect opportunity here for growth. And sometimes we fail to see that when we're stuck in the middle of it. And the way that I'm seeing it at times throughout the month is static electricity, right? Where it feels like there's, tension in the air. But I do see here, especially with this, I love this. I haven't even looked at the cards yet. Well, let's flip them all over first. But it feels like there's some sort of tension that's crackling within the environment, and you may be a bystander. So you may witness some things happening, or you may be in the midst of it or in the middle of it, and you're not really wanting to be in the middle of it, but you find yourself there. You have your very first card is this Scorpio energy, and it says breathe through the tension. So you may find, Libra, that in the month of May, what shows up for you, or what you don't see coming, is kind of being that peacemaker, being in the middle of situations that catch you off guard, or your feelings really coming up here and taking you by surprise. Some of you may have thought you've healed a situation, suppressed it, numbed it, or maybe you just forgot about it and didn't want it to resurface. Sometimes Mercury retrograde can bring these feelings back up. So again, we're going to take a look here at what you don't see coming, how the energies can help you move forward, and then we'll clarify with tarot, and we'll also get a message from the mystical shaman towards the end of your reading. So please stay tuned if this is resonating. So again, releasing tension is going to be beneficial. Getting out in nature, meditating, grounding, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Also, I'm getting working on your self-healing, and that can be challenging at times because it means we go into the depths of our shadows as well. And for some of you Librans, you may be finding yourself in a shadow energy in the month of May, but you have what it takes to come out. Now you have here this Taurian energy. It says release control. Yep, there's going to be some situations that they feel like they're controlling you. Now, Libra, your emotions this month may feel like they're controlling as well, or you don't quite know what to do. Some of you may find yourself in tears one day, and the next day you may feel a channeled energy even of anger. You may have these emotions that play out in different days. Trust that everything is happening the way it should be. Trust that you're not crazy or having a mental breakdown, but feelings are enhanced this month for you, and it's important for you to honor them and release some sort of control. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Emperor showing up in your reading. I'm also getting here this energy of Five of Swords, possibly even the Seven of Swords, getting honest with yourself, getting honest with other people, setting healthy boundaries. And I also feel that you may feel like a rag doll. Okay, you may feel at times that people are pulling at all angles, or you may feel your emotions are like a rag doll in the month of May, but this is about releasing that need to control. This is surrender. We may even see the Strength or the Hanged Man showing up here in your reading, because you have the strength to move forward and to release something that may feel like it's tethered or tied to you. That's why it's showing up. That's why these feelings are so strong, right? Because we are working through some deep things at this time, in this moment, in this month. And it's important for these things to show up so you can release something that has been weighing you down, Libra. Now, be sure in the month of May not to take on other people's stuff as well, because sometimes if you're a light worker, if you're a healer, or if you're an empath, It can be difficult to set boundaries, or it can be difficult to say no when you mean no, or yes when you mean yes. So just be on the lookout for that as well, Libra. The majority of you have a really good boundary system, but some of you may feel a little bit, again, triggered, or it may show up for you again this month. Now you have this Capricorn energy of taking a reality check, and we will clarify with tarot each one of these as well. But there is a reality check coming in for you, and that's what you don't see coming. I feel like there's something now, hopefully not a tower. Some of you have already been through a tower. A lot of you have, as that is part of the fool's journey. We can't bypass the tower. But out of the tower comes this healing and this shattering of an illusion as we navigate towards the star and the moon and the sun, and then the judgment and the world. So you have here this energy of growth, of maturity, and dealing with things in a different way or a different perspective. And that's why they're showing up for you. Because as they say, if you continue doing what you've always done, Libra, you know what they say, you're going to get what you always got. So I do feel here that things are, it's almost like the universe is testing you in a way, but I feel like that's not really how to put it, but it could be you on a subconscious level, even testing your own soul's growth and saying, have I learned from this situation? How can I move forward? So taking a reality check. I'm also getting here that there could be someone around you that surprises you with their behavior as well. So that's coming in really strong. Now this could be a friend, a coworker, a boss. Someone may take you by surprise in their actions, whether they're good or bad. It could be someone that you didn't expect them to do what they did, but they show up when maybe no one else did. Or it could be the opposite, where someone that you've trusted may show up in a difficult or challenging way, and it takes you by surprise. We'll take a look further down the road here. Now we have this Aries energy, which is your opposite, right, Libra? This is about you going for it, going all in. So I do sense here that once you breathe and break through this tension, once you release some sort of control, you'll get this reality check that maybe you've been wanting a breakthrough, or maybe you've been needing some sort of clarity or clarification. You're getting it here mid-month, especially around the 14th, 15th, and 16th. Where it's going to allow you to move forward. I'm also sensing that some of you may receive news from an outside source that is very positive as well. Go with it, flow with it, because someone may take you by surprise and they may say, Libra, we want to work with you. We want you on board. And you're thinking to yourself, well, wow, I didn't even know I applied for that job. Or they may find you on LinkedIn, or they may see your social media, something like that. I'm just feeling here. So some of you, this is saying yes, and it's not letting the insecurities or the fears or the tension hold you back or tether you to a situation. So going for it here with this Aries energy. This is about you having that motivation and that inspiration, especially if you've been slacking in that area, or if you've just been feeling like you haven't had the motivation to do something or to complete it. I feel like you are picking up that momentum towards the end of the month. And it's important for you to trust the universe. Trust that you're being supported and divinely guided. Now, we also have this Virgo energy, which is all about assessing the situation. This is showing up for a lot of signs as we navigate through Mercury retrograde. This is about assessing, reevaluating what's working, what's not. Do we need to course correct? Because some of you are in that Seven of Pentacles energy where you're saying, is this working, or do I need to change it up a little bit? So it could be your everyday health routine. Is it working for you, or are you feeling depleted? Are you feeling good with your energy levels, with the way that you look? Are you staying hydrated? This can also be within your career. Maybe you're a business owner. Is it time to shake things up, add something new to the mix, take a new course, a workshop, a seminar, or it could be time to launch a new idea or a product or a service into the world. So I do feel here for you, you're doing a lot of reflection, which is to be had at the first, few weeks of May, as we're still in that retrograde period. But this is about you really coming to some sort of reality check and saying, hey, I need to bring this down to reality. I need to make this happen. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're going for here. And you're trusting that the universe does have your back. And I feel like there's no second guessing. So it's important for you not to second guess here, Libra, because sometimes you may put something out there and then retract it or want to take it back. It's like sending a text message and you have all these feelings and these emotions. You send the text message and then boom, right away you think, oh shoot, should I have really sent that? Or, same goes for launching an idea. You put it out there and then you're second guessing. Was this good enough? Or is this going to succeed? Am I going to receive the clients or the people? Are they going to like my resume or my, whatever it is here for you? Spirit is saying, don't second guess. Go with the flow. Because when we start to assess it and we're perfectionists or too detail oriented, or we're waiting for that perfect timing, we could be waiting a lifetime for. And I feel like the time is now, Libra. So your bonus cards here, we haven't peeked at. So this is how the energy is going to help you move forward. We have here this Aquarian energy of you being real. Now this is your fellow air sign. Some of you have Aquarius as your rising or as your moon sign as well, but this is about you being authentic, being genuine, embracing that side of yourself that's vulnerable and that's truth, right? Some of you have to get real with, again, yourself or with another person and let them know, like, hey, there's been too much tension here. This has got to give, because the static, you can feel it crackling when you walk in to the room here. So I'm getting this genuine, authentic, maybe conversation, or you launching an idea or a product or putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, but being authentic and standing in your truth, Libra, standing in your power. So pat yourself on the back here, because you have this new moon in Cancer. This is all about relax. Take a chill pill, right? Take a chill pill. If things are getting too stressed out here, just step back, because again, not my circus, not my monkeys, but some of you unexpectedly may find yourself in the middle of some sort of conflict that may not have anything to do with you, right? But you're in the midst of it, or maybe it has everything to do with you and a partnership, but you're finding solutions. You're finding ways to go more with the flow. But I feel like there is this reality check that must take place first in order for things to flow more evenly, okay? You have attend to the details, Virgo energy. Now, some of you, it's important to, yes, check those details. So we just talked about that perfectionist or that detail-oriented type of energy here. Make sure you tend to the details before you hit that send button, before you decide to say what's on your mind. Think before you speak. Double check your work before you put it out there. Now, there's a difference when it comes to double checking before you put it out there, and then there's a difference between second guessing yourself. So this is about you making sure that you stand in your power, but make sure you tend to the details of something before you take it to that next level. But don't stop yourself from taking that next level out of fear or out of second guessing, right? Just make sure you have it ready to go before you hit that send button. And sometimes with Mercury going retrograde, we find ourselves hitting the send button or putting something out there that we look back on. I know my phone does it all the time, where I'll write something and it'll completely change the word altogether, where I did not just say, balloon, and it comes up with something just insane that's not even related to a balloon. So just double check, because sometimes we can be in a rush to write things down or to send things or to move forward. So just double check, Libra, because you don't want any surprises. You don't want someone coming back to you saying, well, what the heck does this mean? That doesn't make sense. And then your final card here, which I love, is this Leo energy. Some of you may have this as your rising as well, or this is the power that you are stepping into. This is that strength energy of shining that light bright. You are an authentic light being, Libra. This is time for you to shine. And you see the sunflowers in the back, and this is all about heading towards fulfillment, right? Sunflowers, they move in the direction, they gravitate in the direction of the sun. And this is what you're doing as well. And I feel like other people are looking at you as the sun as well. So you may light up the lives of other people. You may be an inspiration or a leader or someone who other people really want to get advice from. You may be a coach, a healer, a light worker, a star being, whether it's in your professional world or your personal, it doesn't matter here, but your light is shining, especially towards the end of the month. And this is how you can move forward on your journey, is to stay in this energy of abundance and happiness and to take care of your health as well, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. So if you've struggled in that, it's very important to take a look. And some of you are taking a reality check on health and you're saying, this is what I need to do to move forward. All right, let's clarify. Let's take a look at what this tension is for you, Libra. What's this Scorpio energy of tension? Ace of Voices. Yeah, important communication. And this is what we've been talking about here in your reading. So there could have been miscommunication or a little bit of indecision, or someone may have spewed at the mouth, right? Hurtful words, words that cut with the tongue. This Ace of Voices, which is the Ace of Swords, which is your energy here, Libra, I do feel it's important to clear up some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication or mistruth, and to have that aha moment. The aha moment's going to help cut through this tension. And in order for you to come to some sort of resolution, some sort of solution here, there has to be an energy addressed, and that's important. And sometimes we fear that, especially Libra. I'm a Libra as well. Sometimes we want to keep the peace. We want to stay diplomatic. We don't want to stir the pot, but it's important for you to speak your truth. And sometimes it's important for you to, yes, be that mediator, but to say sometimes the things that need to be said, and not because you want to intentionally hurt someone, Libra, but because there needs to be some sort of a reality check, and you may be the one delivering it this month. All right, Libra, let's take a look and see what else we have here when it comes to releasing control. What's this all about? You have a few cards here. So there could be situations that may seem like they're out of control, that you may be trying to control, or you just feel a whirlwind here and you don't love this control piece. There's the wheel. There's the wheel showing up. Now the wheel is a turning point. When we go through the Fool's journey, we start at that 0, the Fool, and we hit that turning point, which is the 10. And then we go from the Justice right after all the way to the World. So this is a turning point where something has been maybe difficult or challenging for you. I feel like this is a turning point in a brand new direction here, because some of you, there's that 2 of Cups we talked about as well. But some of you with this 4 of Materials, this 4 of Pentacles, which is the 4 of Materials here, you may have been withholding parts of yourself, or withholding your voice, or withholding a conversation that was needed or necessary in order for you, again, to keep the peace or not stir that pot. But the 4 of Materials says no more withholding, right? No more withholding. It's okay to open yourself up to trust that the universe will provide, trust that it's important for you to get off what's on your chest. Because what happens when we hold things within the body? We create dis-ease, also known as disease, right? And you don't want to create any dis-ease. And it may be worth it to have maybe an hour of dis-ease by having a conversation with someone than by suppressing it and creating a lifetime of disease. So again, please take that as it resonates. Now, we also have here, I mean, you have very powerful cards. So I do sense that once you release this control or whatever is controlling you, it's going to be a turning point here. Once this release is made, that Wheel of Fortune is huge. It's going to allow you to open yourself up to more love, Libra, and connect with the things that are in alignment with your soul's truth, your soul's purpose. You have 2 of Cups, and you also have the 9 of Materials. So some of you may be separating even from a situation that you've gone round and round with. For others of you, there could be a need to mend, forgive, or come together in a relationship, whether this is a friendship, a family member, a lover, or anyone in your world, really. Because the 2 of Cups is about an important partnership, and there could have been healing needed and required on both ends. There may have been a separation period. Someone may have rejected your love, or you Libra. I feel like for a lot of you, you weren't willing to open up to this situation, but now the wheel is spinning and it's time for you to say what's on your mind or do something that it may take you by surprise, but it's actually going to heal you and allow you to move forward. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, you may be leaving a relationship, or the way the energy presents itself in this union is shifting. Okay, there is some sort of forgiveness here, some sort of control or conversation that you must have with someone that looks like either at one point or currently they're close to your heart, right? Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles showing up is saying you want to go forward and create a life that you love, Libra, creating a life that you are proud of. One that creates safety, security, self-sufficiency, and you want to know that your hard work is paid off. All that work, time, energy, and effort, self-help books, healing, spiritual realizations, all of that hasn't been for nothing, and it certainly will not be, right? This is powerful. Let's take a look at what this reality check is. Goodness, I feel like this could be a Tower. It could be Four of Swords. It could be Judgment as well. Let's take a look. Ten of Cups. Yes, I love this. 10 of Cups showing up. So this is healing a family dynamic, or it could be also 10 of Cups is about taking a look at that fairy tale ending, that situation that you've always dreamt of. It could be that you've wanted this because maybe your childhood, Libra, was tumultuous. It could be a situation where you're walking on eggshells around a family member or someone within your family dynamic or soul tribe, that it's time to set realistic goals. It's time to tend to maybe family disputes, arguments, betrayal. It's time to no longer neglect this situation. Okay, and I feel like there could be some shaken up energies. Some of you, you've cut out someone from your life, or maybe someone's cut you out, Libra. I feel like there could be some realizations or some healing around a family situation or dynamic. Now, that does not mean that you're coming together with a family member physically, but it does mean that you're healing something on a soul level. Now, some of you are breaking some patterns, some ancestral wounding. You're doing the healing work here. And the 10 of Cups says this is your happily ever after. You're going to achieve it here, but first there needs to be this reality check of how to set yourself up for success, okay? Because something in the past didn't work, or you needed to go through that difficulty in order for you to grow. And someone may not have awakens like you have, Libra, but that doesn't make anyone better or worse off. We all have this soul journey, this human experience that we go through, and sometimes people evolve, all times people evolve at different rates, different speeds, and there could have been some deep wounding that is coming up for you. I'm getting your mother energy for a lot of you, Librans. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Empress showing up as well in your reading. Now we have this go for it. What is it that you are going for? I feel like it's this happily ever after, 10 of Cups. I feel like you're having a conversation with someone and you're saying, you know, I love you. I love you. We need to work together. Or you may be having a conversation and saying, this is what we need to do to come together, to heal, to mend, to forgive. Or this could be a conversation you have with a therapist, with a coach, a mentor, a family member on how to heal a situation that's been difficult. All right, you have a lot that came here with the go for it. So we're going to see what you're going for. What is this all about here for Libra? What are you going for? There's the Hanged Man. Beautiful. You are cutting yourself off this line that you're hanging limbo on, right? You feel a little bit stuck. You feel restricted, like there's only one way to see something. But you're realizing here that you can surrender this control, or what's felt like it's been out of your control. You can awaken yourself to see this from a new perspective. And that's what's showing up here for you. You're cutting yourself down basically from this Hanged Man energy. You're releasing control. Once you release control, it's going to allow you to have those conversations that may have been difficult. There could have been a lot of arguments that have taken place between you and another, or you may have been the witness between a lot of this five of voices, which is conflict. It's 5 of Swords. And that's what I was picking up on earlier in your reading as well. So a lot of back and forth, mental conflict, stress, someone needing to have the last word, the last say. This is about you going for it and say, you know what? We don't have to be in this dance, this dynamic where it's he said, she said, or cutthroat, or, difficulties at every single juncture. We can move forward and choose to walk in this energy of love, right? What would love do? Knight of Emotions showing up here, Knight of Cups. This is about you following your heart, but opening yourself up to love instead of obsessiveness, jealousy, manipulation, which someone around you, for some of you Librans, could have been in that vibration, whether you were a part of it. I'm getting third party energy here as well. So we may even see the Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords even. But I feel like you're opening up to a new way of doing things, and it's going to lead to this King of Wands. And this is this Aries energy of going for it. So after some challenges, right, after seeing it from a brand new perspective, going through the motions of the Five of Swords, you're going to move on to that Six of Swords towards calmer waters. I personally love the Six of Swords, and the Muse of Wands is going to be the outcome if you go for it here. And this King of Wands is someone who takes charge of his destiny. He's active, he's passionate, goal-oriented, driven. He may be an entrepreneur, a spiritual influencer. He's very adventurous. This is about you having what it takes to succeed. So this could be business as well. Some of you are rising to the top. There could be fame showing up here or getting noticed, getting recognized. That's you going all in. I'm also sensing there could be something, if you take a look at this imagery, you can see it looks like almost phoenix wings or rising. Some of you may have a logo or a business that has to do with wings, with phoenix here. It could be fiery energy as well. Okay, very powerful. I love this showing up for you. So let's take a look at trusting the universe here, Libra. Trusting the universe along with assessing the situation. How can we bring both into alignment? How can you trust the universe? Knight of Voice, by taking action. This is the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving energy, and it's yours. Taking action for what you believe in. So once you assess the situation and you have a clearer perspective, a clearer point of view, then go all in. Take action here. Don't settle. And I just heard this. Now, please take it as it resonates. They're giving me don't settle for second best. I don't know what that means for you. Please take it as it does. But this is about you being the best, even if someone else labels it second best. This is about you doing all that you can to achieve the success that you want for yourself, right? Knight of Voices, Knight of Swords rushes towards what he believes is important. This Knight of Swords is a warrior. He is confident. He's assertive. He does what he needs to do. Some of you may even be traveling. You may be visiting someone as well. You may be trusting that you taking action in this direction is going to benefit you, and it absolutely will. Now let's take a look at your final energies here. Let's see. We have be real, we have relax, and we have attend to the details. Let's take a look at this Cancerian energy of relax. What do we need to relax on, Libra? What do we have for Libra, please? Okay, so there's the Justice that we talked about a little bit earlier. Once you hit that turning point, after that Wheel of Fortune comes Justice. This is your energy, Libra. That's at the bottom of the deck. So you may not see that there's actually balance coming in here for you. Now you have some choices. There's going to be a reflection period, which it's already been happening here for you. But the Seven of Cups is about not just daydreaming, but making that next step, bringing it down to reality and going all in. There's that three that I was sensing earlier. I like the Three of Wands. This is about a return on your investment, right? You've made the choice. You've made the choice to open yourself up to a new way of doing something. Don't take your eye off the prize, because your hard work is paying off in a big way. There's those heavy burdens that some of you may be carrying, right? It could be carrying the burdens of the past. It's time to release, let that go, because it doesn't belong where you're going. And once you fully surrender and release to this, you have this Shine card. And we're going to take a look at what the Shine card means for you, Libra. What do we have here to clarify the Shine? Final card here before we pull from the Mystical Shaman. What are we shining? You're shining your light, Libra, but let's see what this is all about for you. Four of Wands, beautiful. Creating more stability within your world, within your life. Four of Wands is 1111. It is about celebrating a milestone, maybe even taking a vacation. It can be the halfway to marriage. It can be celebrating a new home. So a lot of positivity around this Four of Wands. And I do feel here that there's a great achievement, great success coming in. However, you're going to go through some of these challenges, right? Some of these difficult conversations, but it's actually going to lead you to a place of more freedom, towards more balance, which is ultimately what you strive to bring into your world each and every day, Libra, is balance. And you see it happening here with the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Very intense reading, as a lot of these bonus readings have been, but I feel for you, what you don't see coming, again, we've talked about, could be some family situations stirring back up within you for you to really take a look at and have that conversation that maybe you've just been contemplating having, or maybe you weren't ready to have it, or it may show up unexpectedly. You may hear from someone that you haven't heard from for quite some time. This could be insecurities around career, around work. It could be around stability or your home as well. And what you don't see coming is that Four of Wands. That's where you're heading, right? That's going to move you and propel you forward. All right. Wow. We have the rainbow showing up here. Now, this is card 41. Some of you Librans may be 41. You may have a birthday on the 4th, the 1st, or the 5th. All right. So the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps, which is interesting because you just received that 7 of Cups. This, again, is the 7 steps of true spiritual paths, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as the full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well. Isn't that one of your cards? Trust the universe. I thought you had literally the card that said all is well, but that's basically trusting in the universe, trusting in your divine path. This is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in the right relationship with spirit. Now the medicine, we have the invitation and the medicine. Now it's like the upright and the reversal, but this is the medicine on how you can move forward at this time, especially when you're faced with some of those struggles and challenges, Libra. Don't get caught in the pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now, in the moment, by coming into the right relationship with those around you. All your gifts are at hand. So obvious you may have missed them. Be true with your intentions and do not be led astray by daydreams. And that's what that 7 of Cups can represent as well. Procrastination, not making a decision, not bringing something down to reality, where this Aries energy says go for it. You're a leader, Libra. You may be an entrepreneur, or you may be called to step up, to make a stance, to use your voice with this Ace of Voices. The time is now. And the invitation is this. The rainbow tells you that the end of the storm is near. Persevere and remember that it is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Hello, Wheel of Fortune. I just got full body goosebumps. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn even while the night is still darkest. But do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully, okay? Because there's still some things showing up here for you, but nothing that you cannot overcome, okay? We don't see any tower moments. We don't see anything too crazy happening for you in the month of May, but definitely this is 6 of Swords energy where you're heading towards calmer waters. So really powerful reading here, Libra. I hope it resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up message, or excuse me, thumbs up symbol. It certainly does help the divine channeled messages reach those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment, hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in and being here. Lots of love.